we have got a little trailer to talk about here. So, Deadpool and Wolverine, mate.
Oh,
New trailer out the other day. It's absolutely, yet again, broke all records. What I'll say about this trailer, right, or just the fact that of how many views it's got. We're not going to watch it, guys. I'll just put it on in the background.
how many has it got? Can you see there? How many it's got?
It has currently got 10 million views in 3 days, and I think Ryan Reynolds has got about 3 million posted the same video.
I'm already going to go out with. I'm going to say this is going to be the first Billy film of the year.
I don't know. What was the last $1 billion film that we got? Can you remember? Barbie. Yes, it was Barbie. Right. Okay. So it is doable then. It is doable.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might be right there, Paul. And I think what this shows is that if Marvel just get their heads together sometimes and put two really famous, popular characters on screen together, you're going to have people going. You're going to have people flocking to the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll say about this trailer is that I enjoyed it way more than the first trailer that we got. The first trailer, I was a little bit disappointed with, just surely from the fact that there wasn't any Wolverine in there. I just thought it was a little bit silly, seeing though how much we'd seen him prior to the film. Now, we did mention in that video, me and you were in the minority there, where we are scoping these pictures out. They're hitting us in our algorithms, whether we like it or not. Do you know what I mean? That ain't the same for my partner. My missus are out like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, this trailer, awesome. I don't know whether it's raising more questions, but that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. I was initially a little bit put off by the F-bombs from Wolverine. I just thought it was a bit too heavy in the first minute. I was like, this is a bit jarring for me, but the multiple times I've watched it, that's obviously gone out the window. All the jokes, funny as hell in it, especially the Coke jokes at the end. Absolutely amazing. His delivery there is fucking awesome. Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman? No.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, just awesome, man. It looks like it's taking a few references from the Old Man Logan comic with the giant Ant-Man thing that's in the trailer. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. I'm not like, I don't know. It's like I've said in the past, I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan myself. Like I think they're fine, them two films. If I was 16, I would absolutely love them films. But as far as this trailer goes, yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward. I'm going to be there day one for it, of course. We saw a few extra people in the trailer. We've obviously got Pyro in there. We've got, I think it looked like Toad. Azala, I can't say his name right. Azala from First Class, Red Nightcrawler, basically.
Yeah. Ezekiel?
It's not Ezekiel.
No, I know who you mean.
It's roughly, it's roundabout there. We got the ANZ right, and we got Lady Deathstrike there as well, which I could make out from the trailer, but I don't know if it's the same actress playing from X2. Is it really? Wow!
I think they're all the same actors. I think Ray Park's Toad. I think Sabretooth was there.
You got Ray Park back, yeah? No way.
I think so. Don't quote me on that. Don't be in the comments going bullshit. You're lying, Paul. I think I've read that all their cast, they're all coming back for it.
Cool, man. Well, look, I'm looking forward to it. There's not much I can really say on this trailer, apart from it just looks good. It's giving me Mad Max vibes, which I wasn't really expecting a little bit. Obviously, we see in the trailer at one point, I think, is it Goliath from Loki? So at the end of Loki season 1, when they're in that sort of void bit, could this be the same area where they are? Obviously, we're dealing with the TVA in this movie, so that's a possibility. There's some moments in the trailer where it looks like the intro of Age of Ultron if I'm not mistaken. So at the start of that film, where they're in the woods sort of thing, and it's snowy environment, same sort of thing going on in this trailer. But Paul, Deadpool and Wolverine, we've got our first sort of official look at Wolverine, and he's got all the F-bombs in the world. My question to you is, what did you think about this trailer? And my second one, which version of Wolverine do you think this is?
Okay, with you. Okay. Love the trailer. I was in work when it dropped. I think it dropped like 2 p.m, slap bang in the middle of work. My mate who I work with was big into his Marvel films as well, and he's like, they've just dropped the trailer. I went, back in a minute, ran to the toilet, watched it. As soon as that Madonna song hit, man, like I was grinning, ear to ear. The whole trailer, the whole 2.5 minutes, I was smiling watching it. I was like, oh man, yeah, they're knocking it out of the park here. Hugh Jackman looks awesome, man. That guy, I don't know how he does it. Seeing that yellow suit, like classic suit, man, and at the height of X-Men '97 as well, so X-Men's really big at the moment. Just look at it, man. Just seeing them two together, it's so good, man. Yeah, I love the trailer. I cannot wait for this film. Like you said, Marvel needs this, man. They need people back, because as much as I enjoy majority of the films they put out, I am under no illusion that the last couple of films haven't been bangers. They haven't been fan favorites. They haven't pulled the crowd in. They need the crowd in. All the sweaty comic book fans are going to go and watch all these Marvel films regardless. That's not what they're worried about now. They need to get the casuals back in the cinema. They need to be hitting them, the margins that they were hitting with Marvel before the decline. They need to get back to the top of the mountain. I think this will do it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're definitely right. One thing I do want to see, and I just paused it on this moment, is because I really like this moment. It just shows a bit of humanity to Wolverine, because one thing I don't want the film to just be is just a cameo fest, and there's no like tangible story. Like, I want to feel some emotion especially with Wolverine, because we've got so much history with that character.
If there's things in this trailer I see that I feel like things that I can sort of work out from stuff they're pulling from the comics. So in terms of that, I feel like whatever I say could become a spoiler. It could spoil it for people, so I won't say it. All I'll say is go read the Days of Future Past comic book, not the film, not the animated thing, the comic book. In terms of what version of Wolverine it is, I think it is going to be the Days of Future Past one. I'm just having a guess. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to introduce him back into it. I don't know what they're going to do. But if I had to have pull it out the air, I'd probably say the Days of Future Past Wolverine. In terms of the villain of the movie, again, because of I know the comics, I know who it is, and again, I feel like I feel like
everyone knows that.
Yeah, and I think that'll be a good sort of surprise for people, so I won't say it here. But I'm excited for that, because I've literally just read a series of X-Men comics where that character is in it, and it's got me a lot more excited now to see that person in live action.
We'll just say she's someone's sister that means something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what was I going to say? I had something to say. I think this is funny by the way, where this shot of them both walking here, and on the shop in the background, it says Live Fields, just feet, because he's commonly known for being shit at drawing feet in the comics.
Yeah, that's right.
But I thought that was brilliant. There was something else I was going to say on this trailer, but I've totally forgotten, and it's going to really annoy me.
What I found fun about the trailer was a lot of people realized that the day the trailer dropped was the day that Like a Prayer by Madonna first went into the charts, the exact day.
Right.
And Ryan Reynolds retweeted it saying, "I promise you, this is all a coincidence."
I bet, man. I bet. No, I definitely knew. Surely. But that was what I was going to say. So my little theory here, and someone shoot me down straight away in the comments, but I think this might be the same Logan as the one we got in Logan. right?
Okay.
So it's obviously dealing with the TVA, isn't it? So we can jump about in time a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Logan was actually set in the future. It wasn't set in present day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, obviously he was more aged in Logan, and he's got a sort of similar style haircut to what he's got in this one, but that's not the reason I'm going off it. I think it says in this trailer, obviously, where he's in the TVA and it looks like he's been knocked out or whatever. He can't move. He was like, oh, the TVA say like, oh, this guy failed his universe or something on the same lines of that. I think that was the sort of impression that I got in Logan, that they were sort of setting it up that Charles had something to do with the death of the X-Men along with Logan. But Logan's been involved in the comics before where he's done some mad shit to his fellow members. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just wondering, because there's a clip in this trailer as well where he looks like he's in this sort of like psycho plane where there's all them stones, and I'm just wondering if they're the graves of the X-Men. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'd love this Wolverine to mean something to me. I hope it's not just like a really random variant of Wolverine that we're getting. I hope there's some sort of connectivity between from the older movies, because it'd just mean more to me on a personal level, I think, than him just being a random variant. But even if he is, this looks great. It's an absolute treat. Go on.
I was just going to say, there's loads of rumors of other characters coming back from the Fox X-Men movies that we haven't seen in the trailer. Again, there are rumors. I forget the actress who played Jean Grey in the Fox. The first three.
Famke Jensen.
Yeah, she keeps getting asked if she's in it. She keeps saying no. But everyone's like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are in it.
100%.
Yeah, so I reckon we get James Marsden back as Cyclops for a little cameo. Just little things that what I feel like this film will do for the Fox universe is close the chapter on the X-Men movies. Not like what Logan did with Wolverine. I think it'll close the chapter on the X-Men movies and then usher in for the new one. What I will ask you quickly is, do you think this movie in its post-credit, I don't want it to be that's the whole reason of the movie is because it's for this purpose, but do you think this film will tee up the X-Men for the MCU?
I think it'd be a missed opportunity to not. I think because this is the only film out this year from MCU wise, and because we are in the height of X-Men talk at the moment, I think to leave us with something to talk about for the next year until there's another Marvel movie, that'd be a good move from Disney, I think, personally. I don't think it's going to set up the X-Men like new team, because unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because it's something I don't really want, I think they will milk Hugh Jackman dry for another couple of. I swear, Paul, I think this bloke will come back for Secret Wars, 100%. 100%.
I mean, I don't mind it coming back for Secret Wars, because that's sort of like playing sort of I don't know. That's sort of playing with just different variants and different multiversey sort of stuff.
I'd love to be the closing chapter. I'm with you.
Yes.
Like, close the chapter on the mainline X-Men Fox movies. Let's put them to bed. Give James Marsden his dues. Give him a really cool, awesome scene like they did for Cyclops in the X-Men 97 show this season. Like, give him some of that flavor. Do you know what I mean? Not sure if we'll see Halle Berry back or anything like that as Storm. But I don't know. Is there anyone you want to see that hasn't been rumored who you'd like to see pop up maybe?
McAvoy, I would like to see.
Yeah.
And Fassbender.
I was going to say, if you bring in McAvoy, you've got to bring Fassbender as well.
And I think we will. I think they're going to have, or even if it's just like a do sort of thing. I mean, they tease in that trailer Doctor Strange with the thing at the end.
Yeah, you're right.
And a lot of people have said online that if you go back and watch on the trailer, what they jump into is just white. And so they think that the trailer's deliberately done that so we can't see what they're jumping into.
Oh,
so
100%.
in the movie we'll see it. I don't know, man. Like I don't know who else. they seem to have a lot lined up. But my only sort of, and I've only just thought of this, is this feeling more like an X-Men movie than a Deadpool movie? Or...
Well, funny enough you say that. I think Sean Levy, who's directing it, came out recently and said this isn't Deadpool 3. This is more of like a continuation, maybe, or a closing chapter, but he's not seeing it as Deadpool 3, which I found interesting. But yeah, mate, Deadpool 3, can't wait. Deadpool and Wolverine, I need to start calling it. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think this movie can fail at all in any way, to be fair. I think it's all thumbs up from here. We've got
if this does fail, and if this comes out to bad reviews and it's not making money, then Marvel really will be in, I think, serious trouble.
You know, when that white portal is on screen, I wonder if they're jumping into the X-Men 97 universe and they just said,
"Oh, don't."
Do you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing now, but I'm talking shit. But that would be.
The thing is, though, it's one of them movies. Just to how this teeing it up there, or we're all going to be thinking about for the next however long until it comes out is speculation. I don't want to get too fucking hyped for it. Do you know what I mean? Where it doesn't hit me, but I think it's going to be a bang. I really do. I think Marvel have gone back to the drawing board. They've really sat down. They've got this film together. They're really pushing the marketing for it. Ryan Reynolds seems to be excited. Hugh Jackman's excited for it. It seems like they've got a good product on their hands. And once it drops, I can't wait to see everyone. Oh, apparently Marvel fatigue's disappeared all of a sudden again because they've dropped out a decent film.
Yeah, we won't be making them videos anymore. Well, I won't be anyway.